is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can change the focus to a soft blur or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to the outer limits.
Good morning, I got a question. What is entertainment to you? I know most of you will want to say that entertainment is television with TV shows, movies, cell phones, video games, anything to keep you entertained as far as having fun and enjoying yourself and enjoying life. I want to add that entertainment is not designed for the human mind's enjoyment the way you think it has been. Every form of entertainment has been designed to control your mind, to control the frequency of your mind and the way you see reality. Entertainment has been designed to influence you in order for the builders, the game masters, the world management team to get you to use your psychic energy into developing the societies in the way that they see fit to the way that they plan. And this is why entertainment and everything else has been designed. So if you was to look into your mirror at your residual self-image of yourself, or for what you claim yourself to be in this reality, you won't actually see what you have created. It's not you who created you, but society, through the different influences that has created you, through the different religions and music, education, governmental systems. All these things have been influenced to create the residual self-image that you see in the mirror, your hairstyle, the style of clothes you wear, cologne, anything, you name it. It has not been your thought that created who you are the way you think you've created yourself. So imagine what would you be like if you was not exposed to the things that you like that influence you? Just for example, not calling out no names in particular for no particular reason, Beyonce, Jay-Z, your biggest movie stars, what would your residual self-image of yourself be if you didn't have these people to influence you in any type of way, to design yourself around that, being as though the human mind has been designed to mostly worship what it feels it wants to be or what it feels it cannot be. It would take on a lower image of what it worshipped for itself in order for the egotistical false self to feel wanted or loved or popular. So that's the main thing now, is just to just to be popular in whatever fad that's going on. So designer clothes, all these things are used to manipulate and control your mind. All right. So from the Vatican, to my understanding, they control the spirituality of things. And when I say spirituality, I don't mean the upliftment of spirituality. I mean the suppression of spirituality, keeping you from your spiritual abilities. All right. And from the economic side, we have the British Crown, who controls all the, majority of the, if not all of the money systems. And for the warmongers, we have the bullies of the empire of the United States. So this is the holy trinity of this reality that comes together in that threefold to control your reality. So they show you these things all the time in movies, especially back in the old school. You have this program that's called the Outer Limits. The introduction that they give you, or how they control the horizontal and we control the vertical, and they're not only telling you that they're controlling your mind for that 1 hour during the episode, but this is how they actually control your life, your reality, for what you see out here, for the way you perceive things, because you can't see through the illusion that they're creating for your mind to cling on to, for you, in order for you to create what it is that they're wanting you to do. So the machine is actually thinking for you. All right, so you can think of your life as being The 13th Floor, that's another movie they're giving great truths on the 13th floor, where on the 13th floor of this building they have this machine, a simulation of a world that you actually jack yourself into. You got the Matrix. I don't even want to get started with Star Wars. They get so deep into fucking Star Wars. It's amazing the truth they give you with that, especially with Yoda talking to Luke about the Force and all that stuff. What else you got? Total Recall. Total Recall would be a good way to describe the human mind in this reality. So imagine yourself going on to a place, Total Recall by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you wanted to go onto your adventure. You wanted to be a spy and everything. So you go and you plug yourself into this virtual machine, and this is where they get these virtual reality games from. And you go in here and you set up all and design your life for how you want to live inside of that reality. But once you actually get jacked into the machine, something malfunction, and you actually get stuck into that reality. Well, to my understanding, this is like what has happened to every human being's life in this reality during the incarnation system. We have gotten stuck inside of a false reality that we have been claiming to be real from what the game masters have been telling us is what real reality is, and it's not, because they control your mind. Every aspect of this reality of this world has been designed to control your mind. Cell phones, flat screen TVs, the movies, your educational system, all these things, the governmental system, religion, no matter what religion it is, every religion known to man has been manipulated and put together by dark forces, by dark extraterrestrial light beings, okay? So, I know that may offend some of you believers, but I'm really not concerned about you just believing or following what I'm saying. This information is for you to discern for yourself, make the decision for yourself what feels right or wrong, because there's many who's going to want to reject my truths, all right, because this is some very shocking news, and I understand that what I'm saying now is very unbelievable. And it's unbelievable yet very true. So whether you want to believe it or not, as I always speak, majority of these videos, the truth is truth, believe it or not. It don't take believers for the truth to be real, all right? So there's a mass amount of information that's being put inside of these movies, all right? So I don't want to just look at it as the arrogance of the dark forces, because it's also helping us to understand that there are other realities, because you have to think of where these ideas come from, that they put the concepts of these movies together. You know what I mean? So you really have to think about that, open up your mind to this stuff, to understand that this stuff is actually going on. This stuff is actually real. All the superhero movies and all, you know. And I speak a lot about this in this way, because this stuff is very real, and it's very real for me, from my personal experience, for what I've been able to achieve within this human body that I consider to be a supercomputer, once you actually understand the mechanisms of it and understand how to utilize your mind power through your emotions and understand the chakra system. So all the Freemason books and all that stuff that went viral online was given to you for a reason. It was given to you for a reason to upgrade the sheep, all right? So that they can have upgrade the stock. All right, so you can understand the 7 chakra system, which there are many more chakras than just the 7 that they're wanting you to understand, which many more are coming into tune now. How I've been talking about the 12 chakra system, and how I meditate on the 13 chakra system, doing the Chucc Born Star aspects of the music and stuff. So they was actually wanting to upgrade the stock to get ready for their new dawn, their golden age. All right, so the same terms that I use, or others of the family I use, are the same terms that they have ripped off and used, and therefore you consider the beings of the light to be a part of this dark agenda because we use the same terms. Well, these were our original terms that was taken away from us and used to manipulate your mind. All right. So this is the reason why it's so easy for you to affiliate me with darkness or with being a Satanist, which is okay. I don't have a problem with that. But these things are all put in place to control your mind. All right. So just think about that. And as I just spoken in one of the songs, the title "Shut the Fuck Up," I didn't know it was going to be as hilarious as people found it to be. But I asked the question, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see a drone, an android, a robot? Do you see, you know, some type of synthetic being that's been put together? What do you actually see? But you only can see the human form that you've been told through educational systems of who you are. But in truth, in reality, you don't know who the fuck you are. You don't know what the fuck you are. You know, the most of you don't even know the parts of your own fucking human body. You can't even name some of the parts of your own fucking human brain. You don't even understand the vehicle that you operate. You know, because if you think of a car, you know, your car is a machine to get you from point A to point B. All right, well, you can look at your body as your car, and you can look at your spirit or the soul, however you want to look at it, as the actual energy of that actually runs the car. And you're actually operating the vehicle just as if you was to get inside your car and put on your seatbelt and operate the vehicle. Your body is a vehicle. It's a machine, all right? And this is just my makeup of it. This is my belief, you know, because you can compare the human brain and the mechanisms of the human body to a processor of a computer. You have memory. You know, you have certain amount of memory depending on the person processing system. You may have more or less memory, depending on the capacity of your learning ability. All right, so these are just aspects of things that I want to enlighten people on, to kind of open up to, because, you know, all of this is all designed, just as you have taken some type of control in designing your own life, just like the total recall example. You design your life to be the way that it are. So if you come into certain situations that you think something bad has happened to you, why don't you consider that you designed that to happen to you for a reason, for a very good reason. So in order to change the judgment on something that you feel bad, you need to look at the goodness and find the goodness in everything it is that you have designed in your own life. Because we all want to play the blame game, and you innocently caught up in this blame game because that's what society has told you to do, because they want to punish. So for anyone who don't believe in the law of karma, it's because you have a very deep religious belief. Even if you say fuck the church, fuck religion, if you have a belief system of punishment, you're still within that belief system of religion, all right? Because the Vatican and all the other dark, powerful forces run this reality. All right, they are the game masters, like it or not, over every religion. It don't matter what it is. If it's got spirituality involved, no matter what, all of that shit has been manipulated and twisted, and now a lot of the truths are about to come out. So I don't expect for you to just take every word, you know, as I say, as being a concrete truth. I'm just giving you ideas, okay? I know I'm not some rich and famous guy plastered all over, you know, your fucking television, all right? But I do have vast knowledge, and I do know, you know, what it is that I'm talking about to a high degree, all right? And that's not egotistically speaking. Oh, okay. And some of you all have been, in your astral, you may have come in contact with luminous beings. I have many people that's telling me that they have messages to be sent to me through luminous beings from their astral travels. Well, the next time any of you come into a luminous being, I don't give a damn how beautiful or how cute or how intelligent or how powerful they may appear, you tell them to send their luminous asses to me and give me the message personally, and not doubting the physical form that this entity came to. I believe you with no doubt, because I know these things are real and you're not going crazy, all right? But they don't need you to pass a message on to me. They're using you to get to me, all right? So you just send their asses directly to me and tell them to send their own message to me personally, all right? Come to me, just as some came to me last night when I woke up this morning and had them surrounding me around my bed. You tell them to come on to me, all right? Come on to Chucc Stone said go to him about that, all right? So leave yourself out of the loop. I can deal with them direct, all right? You're not going crazy. The voices that you hear are actually you coming in tune with your telepathic abilities. You may have had these abilities when you was young, but as you grew up, just as I did, you got fucked up with all the bullshit that was going on around in your environment, and it locked you out of your abilities for what you came in as, incarnated as a Star-Seed. All right, so if you are hearing voices and they're telling you bad things, you have connected with a low vibratory rate. You have collaborated with low entities that are using you to come through you, to use your force, your power. So it depending on how you live in your life and what you do, all right? So I don't know how you live in your life or what you do, but if you coming into a low vibration entity through your telepathic ability, and you should know for a fact if you got this ability or not, you need to do something with yourself, with your life, to raise your vibration. It's time for you to change your ways, because you're coming in contact with dark entities that are using your body, and it will drive your ass literally crazy. All right? I've been dealing with this shit since I was born. I would say it that way. Literally, since the day I was born, I have been attacked by these dark entities, and they still try to have the nuts, the balls to come to me now at 36, and I claim mastery.